actually really
so you don't have
good.
to work in Unity. Yeah, everyone can have some own avatar now instead of using Unity and working. So that'd be cool. Like Robert can take a picture of himself and do the same. That's you will have your real face, not a real, but your VR version, like me.
Okay, and it would.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi guys.
It would end up on other
Long
somewhere.
time. Hello Ducky, this one.
Yeah.
I don't see anything called other, but maybe it will appear later on.
Yeah, you need to wait. Like it says other avatar. Like after 15 minutes, you can see.
Yeah, okay.
It's under avatar.
I have like
you see it later
favorite, public, legacy.
It's about public. Yeah.
But maybe it will appear later when it's done. The processing.
Yep. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Kind of fun. Easy.
I think Robert went AFK, right? So how are you, Matic?
Seems like I'm back now, but I will reset my Wi-Fi so the others cannot use it.
Okay.
There's a lot of things going on. So it's one of the reasons why I wasn't here last time, because I had something else going on.
No problem. But now you're here, so nice.
It's nice to see you again.
Yes.
Either way.
Yeah.
Nice to see you as well. I'm gonna be here for a little bit, not all the time, because I promised a friend I would see him.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem.
Today we won't have any presentation like that. We will more have an open discussion about what we want to do with this Rotary Club, especially once we get we fulfill the requirements to become like a real Rotary Club. What we actually want to do. I mean, because we should. I mean, it's nice to meet you all, and it's nice to listen to presentations, but the goal is actually to do something like valuable, not only to have fun and see each other and listen, but also to actually try to accomplish something.
Activate the whole,
right. Like a project or like some kind of
project, yes.
Service projects, as they call it.
How many meetings? I wonder how many meetings we have now before we started.
I think we have like
every time it's a meeting, I take picture.
Yeah, we have like 10, I think, recorded meetings or something like that.
Yeah, I remember the first world we was into that I made. I have it here in the Rotary here. We can see the first world we was into in the first meeting we had there.
Yeah, I remember.
The old
and
world.
It was only this room in the beginning also when you made this world. It was only...
Yeah. That's right.
So I think it's everything has expanded.
Yeah, so many screenshots. That's good. I'll go at the top of the... Wow, so many.
I'm just gonna check if...
I think about 2020 something. Okay, 2020, 0929.
Oh, how are you doing, my little friend?
August. It was in August. 2020, August.
Nice.
Wow. Cool. I like that we have these screenshots. And we can see so what's happening. Last time, new time.
Okay.
Whoa.
So, I'm not sure we are going to be that many today, actually. So, I mean, we are already 7 people, so it's not bad.
Let's see if Lady Gillespie will show up.
So maybe we can even use this room today.
Huh?
Yes.
Did you manage to make an avatar, Linus?
It's not.
You tried now?
I tried uploading it, but I don't think it's here yet. No, I can't see it yet.
You need to wait. The 50 minutes.
But you took a picture of yourself and everything.
I used a photo from my computer, so you can also upload existing photo you can use.
Yeah.
And you can choose like what kind of body you have, or that one is the same everywhere?
No, you choose clothes. You can have like a jacket, different hairstyle, a beard. Yeah, you will see for yourself.
Yeah,
it's like,
I didn't make that
Robert,
much.
It's like mine. It's like my altar. Normally, I would have nothing of this on, but I can choose to have like different stuff on.
But you have nothing on. You look like a lump of clay, Matic.
Aha, it's.
I'll see if I can.
It's only PC. You can't see it.
Yeah.
It's.
He's like you're like a Fury or something.
I should make. Huh?
You're like a Fury or something.
A fear?
Furry.
Fury.
Or furry, yeah. Something.
You're
Ah,
furry.
yeah.
A fury. But we're talking about avatar that you can have. You take a picture in real life and send it to that website, and then we upload a real look like you avatar. Like me, this is like me in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicole's is here. Maybe that is Nicole's too. Wow.
Hello,
Look at
Nicole.
you. You are the one.
Hey.
Wow, look at
Hello,
you.
Nichols.
Did you make that avatar too? That link I sent you? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I made myself
did
too.
the avatar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice. You look good
So
too.
people look like real
Very,
people now.
Serious.
I just
Yeah,
have
but
to
we're Russian.
upload.
I think
Yeah,
that's really
nice.
good when we have visitors from the outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looked very put together.
Yeah.
But it was very hard to make it.
Nice, very
No,
easy.
very simple.
Just picture, boom, and upload it.
You
We do
think
it
it
for
is
you.
easy also, Nichols?
What?
To make it?
You also think it was very easy to make the avatar?
Yeah, it was very easy to
Yeah.
put in the VR shop.
You don't have to do
yeah.
anything. Only change the like
Yeah, just
hairstyle
the
and the
link
dress and upload it, and
Yeah.
then wait 15 minutes, and boom, have it in your
But
avatar.
it works only on the PC?
No, it's PC and Quest. It's a PC and Quest. You can see.
Okay.
You can see me. You can see me. That's a
Yeah.
PC Quest. Yeah.
But you use a
Because I
a
think-
computer or a telephone to do it,
I use a smartphone.
Yeah.
and
You don't
you're
have any
gonna
camera
link
on
it
my
to
PC.
your VR chat account. So on the telephone
you
or
can
computer, you have to log into your VR chat account, and
Yeah.
it's gonna upload it for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take like a picture of yourself and then you like upload
Yeah,
it
right.
in.
You can see the link I posted
Yeah.
on the Discord
You can
avatar.
do it even without a picture of yourself. You can just say do it without a picture, and you can like personalize
Yeah,
it.
But this is your picture, Nichols?
yeah. The picture must be very
it
nice.
kinda look like me, but I didn't use my picture.
It must be a very good picture, like a white background, something very light, not dark, like light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how my avatar looks
But
like.
I have blonde hair in real life, but I mean, but not now because I dyed my hair red. But my original hair is blonde, but I did dye my hair red for like a half a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I have red.
Come on, where is it?
It's very red,
Ah,
Cici.
now it's here.
Yes,
It
I dyed
just
red.
came here. Let's see.
Oh yeah, let's see what the lines look like. Yeah, now a third one. That's cool. Is that you look
How
at the
did
English?
I end up like a military man?
Oh, did you forget to change the clothes?
Well, if you take away like 20 kilos or maybe
That's Linus
40
style.
kilos from myself, then maybe this looks like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the important thing is that we look
But you can
like ourselves.
personalize the face.
I don't think it matters so much if we look a little bit better.
No, I prefer looking better than worse. Yeah.
Yeah, better than normal.
Yeah, this is Linus 222, 2022.
With
Yeah,
the man.
Hunter. You look like Hunter.
Next
Yeah, like
next
gamer.
summer, this is how I look.
So that's your
Next
new hard
summer.
drive? You have a field hard drive with you?
It seems like I have something. It's binocular, I think.
Ah,
I'm not sure.
a field hard drive would fit you better, or a field
Exactly,
Bitcoin miner.
exactly. It's a portable Bitcoin miner you can bring wherever you like.
Yeah.
So should we take a seat here instead because we are so few today?
Yeah,
I mean,
can
I
try
think
it.
we
so. That's
can.
good.
We can fit on these chairs today.
Yeah, we can try and see.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
And
candy.
let's see. Yeah, don't
Swedish
don't
candy.
eat everything. I keep
It's Easter soon. Easter candy.
leave something for us.
Yes, I take en stor näve med godis.
A big shot, yeah.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
see here. So I guess we'll do as always. Nichols, do you want to be in charge of the protocol or lead the standard agenda for today?
Well, one moment. Let's see if I can. If my computer is.
I have the previous protocol here. Otherwise, if we just because it's so few things nowadays to go through.
I mean, I can do that. Don't worry.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, I'll take the name as usual.
Someone is arriving.
The Weatherware. Oh, hello.
Wetware.
I think that's.
Hello, Wetware EIA.
So now we're on friends plus friends.
This is totally public now, but usually it's only friends of us that join, because it's very hard to find this world if you don't know about it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Having VR problems.
That's
No
fine.
problem.
No problem at all. No problem at all.
Yeah. Do you think Tom will come today?
I don't know if he's busy
No, I
with
don't think so.
editing or something else.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs editing stuff, yeah.
No, he
that's
had
right.
something with his family, he said.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
I sent him some test recordings, because my voice was messed up yesterday.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah. Hope that will be better.
Yeah.
Are you taking the... What's it called?
Yeah, I'm taking the presents and making sure everyone is there.
Perfect. So while you do that, I just must say I was let's see who's joining.
Okay.
It's Roomba that.
I'm gonna do edit.
Hello, Candy. Welcome to Rotary World.
Hello, Roomba.
And Kronos is also reappearing. Don't be scared. We are not dangerous. Welcome. Welcome, Kronos. Welcome, Roomba. When we sit in this circle, it looks like we're some scary, I don't know, cult.
Sacrifice
that
the candy.
We're gonna sacrifice the candy, yeah.
Yeah, sacrifice in a cult.
So,
wow.
You want to join us, or are you busy, Candy?
Scary.
We are just about to start today's meeting. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Go ahead, Nichols. I can take that on the later in the after the agenda. Welcome.
Okay. After the presents, we can discuss about improvements and suggestions. Last times we didn't talk about anything in particular. So I don't know if someone wants to say something from the scratch, since last time this topic was ignored a little bit.
Yeah, I can just mention that I posted all the previous suggestions. I tried to split them into individual rows. So just before previous protocol, or today's protocol actually, before that you have what we had talked about previously. And I don't have anything new from my side. Is there anyone else who have any suggestions for improvements or changes?
I think before doing new suggestion, we can work on the stuff that we have going, since there is quite a few programs.
Yeah, I guess. And I saw Loki write he's coming late to the meeting, so he's coming later. So can we go to planning the upcoming meetings instead?
Yeah. So for the next meeting, we know if maybe I don't know, Killer Keller wants to do the Ego Talk to the next time, or since it was supposed to be today,
I think
or
so.
someone else want to do.
I think he wrote something like, if possible, he will try next week instead, because there was something he had to. Yeah, there was some problems today, so.
Okay.
His plan is to do next week instead. But I think it would be good to have maybe 1 week ahead. One extra, to plan
I am
2 weeks ahead.
Like, yes.
So is there anyone here who is interested in doing like an ego talk or talk about some subject of interest? That would be 2 weeks from now.
I mean, if no one else wants to do ego talk, because obviously that's what we agreed on doing, like mostly first, then I would like to talk about Star Wars, but it's totally up to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay or not.
I mean, sooner or later it's gonna happen, so why not? We have been talking about the Star Wars talk for quite some weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matik can do the Star Wars talk on the. Let's see, what day it will be. It will be 9 of March.
9 of March. All right.
Well, we are in April, right? So
Yeah.
So it should be next week is the 6th of April, isn't it? And the week after should be the 13th of April.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay, I also got confused.
So Killer Keller on the 6th of April, hopefully. And then the 13th of April, the Star Wars theme.
It's gonna be the 6th, and Matic the 13th.
13th, yeah.
On April.
And if there is a problem next Tuesday as well for Killer Keller, is the Star Wars talk something we could do like
instead?
Yeah, instead in that case, if there is a problem next Tuesday as well?
Yeah. I would like to do like a PowerPoint.
Okay. Let's see then how we can
but
make
I don't know
that.
If that's possible.
We can discuss that outside.
Maybe video.
Video, yeah. If it's possible to do it as
but the questions can see it.
A recording, then it could be possible for anyone with a PC and on the stream. But people on the Quest will not see it. That's the only problem.
Okay, then I can just talk about different points instead and follow a manuscript. I think that's better for everyone.
Yeah, or we could talk with maybe CC and Benzer if we can do some way to put some objects into this world or something. We can have a look at it.
Yes, like you can put pictures like in a room of picture that you can send to us. We can do a little like a wall.
Yeah, I can send pictures.
Yeah, and we can do something like that, I guess. Until next time.
Also, I was thinking that maybe near Robert's picture we can put like Linus' picture, since he's the one who organized most of the meetings and one of the lead member of the group near the Roberts one.
We talked about having like a member room where we could actually post information about all of our members. I don't know if we should proceed on that idea, because I think that would be a good idea, that everyone get a chance to say something, short text and like a photo or something, just so that people that
maybe a link to somewhere.
Yeah, maybe a link. Yeah, exactly, link to the
a room,
depending on what you want to link, like your Facebook or your LinkedIn or your whatever you want to share with people like that. Maybe that's something we can look into, CC, if it's possible to have a small expansion somewhere.
Yes.
We could
That can be possible. Yeah.
Maybe for encourage, for like, how can I say, encourage people to become member. We can say that like after a lot of meeting, like a number, they become official member and they have their picture there if they want. So like something to make them excited about being part of Rotary. Not like amazing or something like that, but like, you know, if you came after that, you can become like an official member, you have your picture there, something, you know, that maybe can make other people excited, like a gift.
Yeah, that's a good idea to motivate people to also, I mean, be more, yeah, to come back. I mean, to be at many meetings and not just visit one or twice, but actually come to any meeting they have time and possibility to join. I think Robert is having some issues, right? He lost connection again. Yeah. I'm just gonna...
maybe we can send Discord members. That's fun to see how many.
Yeah, because we have members in the Discord. We have members on the Rotary. I mean the Facebook page. We have people that actually come to the meeting, and one thing we don't have yet is real official Rotarians, like Rotary members.
Yeah,
and that's something we should discuss today.
Did you say something about some people gonna visit this world in the real? You said you had some guests gonna visit us in the future from a Rotary. Not something about that you talked about last time, I guess it was.
Yeah, they actually. I think there was one or two from the Rotary Club here in Köping-Skele, our host club, that actually visited our previous. I don't know if it was 1 or 2 weeks ago. They looked at the live stream from our meeting. So what I've heard, they are positive about this initiative. There is some issues with all these Rotary things going on in this world that I'm not sure exactly how to deal with, because actually this way of using a Rotary International wheel is not allowed in any way. But it's a public world, and no, it's not officially. You can't do it like if you're a company or if you are an organization or if you're like a Rotary club. We cannot do like this. We could not like give out like t-shirts or sweaters with this kind of print, because that's against,
that's right,
that's a copyright infringement or what it's called. It's not allowed. But this is a public world in a VR chat. I mean, we can't control what a developer is doing. So for example, if there would be a big Nike logo on the wall here, I mean, no one can do anything about that, because it's a developer who made it and it's a public world. So there's really no one to, I mean, hold accountable. But if we are to use avatars officially that represents us, and we want to make this world more official, that it actually represents our club, we have to start thinking about these details on how we use the logotype and how we also express ourselves when we invite people and talk to people and so forth. I felt that it was a bit too formal to get into this previously, but now it's getting more serious. We are almost, I mean, almost every meeting we are more than 10 people, and we are getting closer all the time to actually being able to apply for a real registration with the Rotary International, the Rotary Foundation, so that we can actually become a real Rotary club. And once that happens, it's even more important. Hello, Robert. Welcome back. It's even more important that we try to follow some of the rules when it comes to using the Rotary logotype, for example. And yeah. But maybe, Nichols, should we conclude the agenda for today with that we have, what did we say? We have the 6th Anton Keller and the 13th the Star Wars theme.
Yeah, Matic with the Star Wars.
And was there anyone else who wanted to join you on the Star Wars theme, or will you do it yourself?
If anyone is interested, obviously, but I don't have like any specific to join me.
So should I see Star Wars before or after you talk about it?
I will.
It's totally up to you.
If someone is interested,
okay, welcome, Loki.
If someone wants to.
Yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely, Nichols. So if anyone is interested in doing the presentation of Star Wars with me, absolutely. I'm gonna be talking mostly about the lore, a bit about the lore in Star Wars and what's good to watch, in my opinion, and not. So yes.
Great.
Cine, I think I'm gonna send you the pictures, right? If I could, yeah.
Yeah,
that would be a good.
We can do that, and we will see what we can.
Good test also, because if we have like a high-profile speaker in the future, we would like to test how it works to like get some photos or pictures or something inside the world to prepare for a presentation inside of the world. That's something we never done before. I mean, was CC, you did something when you did your VR chat,
VR stuff,
VR headset. Right. You prepared some things on the wall. That's true. That's true.
I can make the same for Matic.
Yeah, let's talk about that. It's interesting to see what we can.
Yeah,
if that's okay, obviously.
I add about the fact that if someone is interested in speaking about Star Wars with Matic, you can just say it with no problem. So that's that.
Perfect.
Yeah, just DM me in Discord or just anything, really, and I will answer.
Great. So in that case, I don't think we have any more points on the agenda, right?
I don't think so.
Nichols, you're still there?
Yeah, sorry. No, we don't have any more points since for the improvements and suggestions, we aren't even like enough people, and we are the same stuff that we have already discussed about.
Yeah.
And no one wants to add anything else.
Yeah, it's what you mentioned about having information about the people that are members, and that actually brings us to maybe today's extra topic. Since we don't have Anton Keller here today, we decided on the Discord and on the Facebook chat that let's talk about how this, group of people, how we can, like a roadmap on how we can become a real Rotary Club and how we can do actual changes, to do some improvements, make something better. Like outside of this Rotary Club, how can we do something better in the world? Like, can we do some service project in either ourselves or in cooperation with some local Rotary Club in some place? So I think that's going to be like the discussion topic for today. Since we don't have a speaker for today, we'll just have open discussion. Anyone can say what they feel about all of this. But let me start with just presenting the formal part of how we go from what we are today to become a real Rotary Club, and then we can, I mean, everyone get the chance to ask questions and say comments on that roadmap. So we are currently, how many are we here now? 2, 4, 6, 8. We are 10, right? I think we are 10 people here. So
yes, we are 10.
10 people at a Rotary meeting in general, it's not that bad actually. There are many clubs that have around 30 members, and on an ordinary meeting, maybe actually only a third of them appear. So 10 members is not really, like, it's not that bad. It's okay.
That's enough.
I
guess.
It's enough for an already existing Rotary Club.
Yeah.
But for a new Rotary Club, we must actually have 20 members or more to be able to apply to become a formal Rotary Club, registered Rotary Club. But that doesn't mean that we have to be 20 members that are on every meeting, but we need to have 20 members that are willing to actually pay to be a member, because it costs money to be a member of Rotary. It's not very expensive, but still it's, yeah, of course, yes. It's, well, okay, let me see. It should be around $150 per year. Robert, does that sound correct?
Yeah, that's what they said in Köping.
Wasn't it? I think it's like 750 Swedish krona per half year. So in total that is around 1,500 Swedish krona.
The Swedish krona. One moment, I need to check in euro.
Yeah, in euro that should be divided by 10 or something. Yeah, so 150 euro or 150 US dollar or 1,500 Swedish krona.
1,200 they said.
1,200. Okay.
Yes.
But it's in that area, at least, we're talking about. That is a yearly. It's paid 2 times a year, but it's yeah, that's the yearly fee anyway. And to join this meeting, we don't have to pay this.
Just saying that.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. Sorry if I ask because I really care about monetary question. It changed from country to country.
No, it's more or less identical all around the world. It's a fee for the Rotary Foundation and the Rotary International, so it goes. It doesn't stay in Sweden.
Bit cheaper.
Okay.
Just I was looking, yeah.
Okay. So there is a different fee in depending on country.
Yeah, it just 100 euro here.
100 euro per year.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, but how much is the euro then?
So that's something.
Is the euro 10 or 12?
Is about euro about like 8 till 10 kronor.
10.23. I look on Google now. So 10.23. So it seems it's a bit cheaper actually in that case with Rotary membership in Italy, I guess, is about 20% lower. And why that is, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the publication you have in Nordic countries. We have a newspaper that you can get digitally, or you can get it physically.
I just think it's economic reason and how much the economics and the money are worth in each country. That's really all.
Yeah, could be. Because they add
with the club itself.
They add something also for the district, because every Rotary Club belongs to a district, and on the district level there are some yearly events that presidents and secretaries of each club, they can go to these events for free, and to pay for those events and speakers and sometime.
I am so sorry, Linus. Could you repeat that? You were cutting out for me. I'm sorry, my internet.
Yeah, no problem. I was saying that part of this fee goes to also the district level, because they arrange a few events every year that is for free for members from the clubs. So those also cost some money to arrange. So that could be a reason why the fee differs a bit between Sweden, Italy, and other countries. But anyway, I would say around 100 euro or 1,000 Swedish krona. That should be the minimum, because that is what goes straight into Rotary Foundation, Rotary International. And on top of that, some countries and districts add additional for arranging these conferences and some other costs. Yeah.
All right. I have a suggestion when it comes to this then. We should write in the Discord and ask people, first of all, who is able, and then who is willing to pay, right? And we need to gather 20 people. And maybe we could provide some incitament to do it. I don't know. You get a statue in the world or something. Like, look, these are the members that pay. Thank you, or something.
Yeah, I think
like a thing.
that's a good approach, because I don't want to shut people out of this world because they can't pay the 100 or 1,000.
Yeah, exactly.
So my idea was that we can be 1,000 people.
Even because you are on a...
Sorry,
even because we are on a quarantine pandemic. So, for example, usually I could afford it, but since in Italy we aren't working for this year, I can't pay 100 euro. Like, it's still closed. So yeah, that's, for example, it's a problem for me.
Yeah, and the idea is not to shut anyone out of this, group of people, but we will have people that come to the meetings and they are not paying members of Rotary, so they will not be able to call themselves Rotarians because they are not a paying member of a Rotary club. But you can still be a part of Rotary.click. I mean, our group, you can still be on the meetings. You can still be a part of and contribute for this group. But it's only to become a formal Rotarian and be able to actually call yourself a Rotarian. That requires a membership that costs this 100 euro or 1,200 krona or whatever it is. So we want to increase both the number of people that comes here and not pay the fee of becoming a Rotarian. I want to increase the number of people that come here and pay the fee to become a Rotarian, right? So we want to be maybe in the end like 150 or 200 members, and out of those we have 65 or 70 that are actually paying members of Rotary.
I have a suggestion also. I think we should also think about people that are young, that are maybe studying instead of working. Maybe we should have like a youth group or something for them.
Yes, that would sound great, since I'm one of them.
Yeah, and in some cases...
how does that work formally?
Well, it depends. If you're talking about being a formal member of Rotary, there are some requirements. And to start with, I think you have to be 18 or older. But it's really rare to be a Rotarian if you're younger than 30. So, but that is just because the way Rotary usually works in the society. You are usually representing the field of work that you do. So if you're like a engineer, or if you're computer technician, or you're I don't know, whatever you work within, like if you're a doctor and a lawyer and so forth, that's more like the common way. If you look at the Rotary Club that meets in physical in a location, you will find there are a lot of people within different categories of work. Well, we meet people in a different way here in the VR chat. So I think we have to find new ways. Because the original way in Rotary would be to not have a Rotary Club, but something called Rotaract. Rotaract is it's like it's related to Rotary, but it's not a Rotary Club, it's for young people. So it's kind of preparing people for Rotary. So a Rotaract you can be, I think, I don't remember the age limits. You can, if you like, I can look it up on Google, but there is Interact, Rotaract, and Rotary. Those are the three. Interact, Rotaract.
But I mean, isn't it the best if we concentrate and like on the Rotary Club itself? So I mean, we let the young people come to those meetings as well. I mean, even though they aren't official members or like ping members. And then we try to get as many ping members as possible, because I'm also thinking in the forum of VR chat we will probably get a lot of young people. I mean, at least like three young people to every over 18 person.
Yeah, you're right. So actually, between the age of 12 and 18, there is something called Interact, and that is that Interact clubs are for young people, and then for people 18 or older, there is something called Rotaract. And then when you when you finished studying and you start working within a profession, then you can be introduced to a Rotary Club. So I mean, some of you here are kind of skipping both Interact and Rotaract and go straight for the Rotary Club. And I find that interesting, because that's something we are missing in the Rotary Clubs today, because the average age in the Rotary Club is, in many clubs, it's around 65. And I mean, that's really not a good future for clubs when they try to invite new people that is maybe 25 or 30, and most of the other members are 60 or 65. It's really hard to keep those new members, because you know you need a minimum number of members that has roughly the same age. Otherwise, people lose interest.
Old guys are really boring.
Except from Rob. Except
that's not true for you.
Me and you, we are fun still, right, Robert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
How older people here in Rotary in this?
I'm just a little bit older than you.
I'm 18. Turning 19.
I'm 28 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm turning 22.
But that's what I like with this club. 50 what?
56.
56.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
If you put the age of the people to your right and to your left together, you are getting closer.
Yeah.
That's how it is. I always the oldest one when I'm on Omegle and Omechat and all these places. I don't know why.
How old are you, Linus?
Me, I'm 36, so I'm also old.
I was thinking way worse. You are not old.
Okay, thank you.
What do you mean way worse? Hey.
75.
Yeah, but I think it's really good, that old people and young people have a place to meet and talk in general, because like the old people's wisdom. Oh yeah. I mean, okay. People that are older than me meet people of my age and younger,
Yeah.
I think that is very good. So that the young people can learn, and also that the older people can learn from the younger people, in various ways. That's how like innovation happens. Like. Social innovation. I think that a Rotary club like that can come up with way better ideas of how to help different people in various places.
Exactly.
Using all of the knowledge we have together.
And that's kind of my point, that we should not use this concept of interact and rotaract and so on and separate. Because I don't want to have like, okay, so everyone below 18 go to that room, everyone above this age go to that room, because that kind of, it doesn't make sense, right? Like you say, we're gonna do better solutions.
We don't have like such young member. We don't have people who are like really underage, like 13 or 12 or 11. I think.
I think we shouldn't discriminate on age whatsoever. I mean, if they are nice people, then
that we don't have like really underage people.
I think we do.
we probably have a few that are 17 or 16 and so on, but
I mean,
can I just say one thing?
Go ahead.
I think we have some 13, 14, 15.
I have to leave right now, but it was fun hearing some of you or to talk, and I will see you next week. I will send you the pictures, Sini, all right?
Yes.
Perfect.
I will see if I can make it until next time, until next meeting, because on Monday we are free, we're not working, so I will see if I'm home or not. So yeah, I will see.
Okay.
If I can have some time for it, so. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Don't stress about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll see you.
Yeah, see you next week.
Have a good time.
Nice to see you today.
Bye.
See you.
Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Take care.
Yeah. So, okay. Any other questions when it comes to membership and fees and how we can go from this to a real Rotary Club and so forth?
So I am guessing that we have already, at least 4 paying members.
Actually, right now we have 0 paying members because I'm a member of.
But okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, you're a member of the other one. But my guess is that I am going to pay. You probably would pay for this group, Linus, and then we have Robert maybe and Sini.
I'm home.
I think, we at least we have some kind of income to be able to pay as of now, and I am totally up for it. So we just have to gather around 16 more people, right?
Yeah, something like that. And it's no stress. We can do this for forever if we like. We don't need to become like a real Rotary Club right now. We can do this for weeks or months or years if we like. But the idea is at some point we want to.
After the pandemic, I can do that. But yeah, after the pandemic, I can try. I am up to try, but not before. I don't have money right now. So
no, but no hurry, no stress.
Yes.
Yeah, Rome wasn't
more important
built
that
in
you're
a day.
together with us. No.
Yes.
Yeah, really.
And
Welcome, Rosafact.
Even if the Rotary clubs
take a chair if you like.
Alla.
There is enough seats for everyone. Yeah, so it's no stress, and we don't have to be like 20 members in a certain time period. Most important right now is actually to be approved as a satellite club, because without being a satellite club, none of us can be a Rotarian. So let's say Robert, for example, and Loki. Let's say you two would like from today to be a real Rotarian. Well, if we are a satellite club for Köping-Skele Rotary Club. That means you could actually become a Rotarian already today if you are voted in as a member of Köping-Skele Rotary Club. And that means you are, as long as we are not a formal Rotary Club, Rotary.click, you are going to be a member of Rotary Club of Köping-Skele. And as soon as we reach the limit of 20 paying members and we send in the registration request, then you are going to be a member of Rotary.click Rotary Club instead of Rotary Köping-Skele. So before we are approved as a satellite club, we are just a bunch of people that meet and have a nice time and listen to some presentations. So that's like the first step. And me and Robert, we were on a board meeting a few weeks ago, and they said that let's wait for next board meeting and then make the decision. And that board meeting should be, I think, in 1 or 2 weeks, Robert, I guess. Was it 3 weeks ago since we... Yeah, I think it was like...
Yeah, I think so.
So it should be quite soon. So hopefully everything is going to be fine within a week or two. And that means from that time we can actually start presenting members as possible Rotarians. And my idea is to start with Robert, because you have the local connection as well to Köping, and it's a good transition. Like I think starting with Robert will be a good transition, and then maybe to either like CC or Loki or anyone else that is interested, because you are both Swedish as well, so that's also like a transition. We are getting more and more further away from Köping, because one of the things they were talking about in the board meeting was like, oh, how will we handle the payments? Like, what if we have a member from, like Thomas Kisanga from Africa? How are we supposed to receive the payment from Africa? Like, what is it going to send us? So what we said is we are going to have to sort out all those practicalities. Like, and I don't see a problem with that. For example, when it comes to Thomas, I can just help him with that.
People are gonna pay different amount of money from each country. So that's also another fact.
Not if we are a member of this same Rotary Club, because even if you have different fees in different countries, if you are a member of this club, you are a member of this. We are all members of the same club in that case. So they don't make a difference where you live. The difference if you instead choose to join another Rotary Club where you live, that's a difference. But we are all going to pay the same.
But Linus, I think that's something that we could investigate a little bit, because if clubs in different countries pay different because of money's different worth in different countries, then maybe we need to discuss that with Rotary International, how to handle that if we have members from many different countries.
We can double check, but I don't think it's a discussion, because actually what I heard, actually the only members of Rotary International Rotary International is actually clubs. So people are not members of Rotary Club. People are not members of Rotary International. It is the Rotary Club that is a member of Rotary International. And we are just members of the club. So the fee is charged to the club. And then it's up to the club to divide the fee among its members. So Rotary International does not care about where our club members are from. They only care about the number of people. So if we say we have 100 members in our Rotary Club, they're going to take, depending on our district or zone or whatever it is, times 100. So they don't keep track actually of... You never pay anything directly to Rotary International as a member. You pay the club, and the club pays Rotary International. So, so for now, since we are a satellite club, all of this is handled by Köping-Skele Rotary Club, who already have about 65 members. And the 65 members today are all in Köping locally, just as it's always nowadays. So we are the first, I think the first one in Sweden at least, where you have a satellite club with members from different countries, different continents even. So that's a bit special. It's something new. So we might have to, like you say, Robert, discuss a bit with Rotary International how this will work out. But I don't see it as a problem at the moment. Any other questions on how we can proceed?
No, I just think we should write it in the Discord for now, like if anyone is willing to pay, to see how many we gather, just for future reference.
Yeah, that's good. Maybe even do can you do like a small poll or whatever where you click different things depending if you are willing to?
Yes, like thumbs up.
Yeah, a thumbs up or down or something like that. Yeah, let's try to do something like that on the Discord.
Yes, that's perfect. And when we actually become an official Rotary Club, and we have the 20 paying members, etc., what do we get any certain benefits?
Well, the benefits of being a Rotarian is it's very much up to you actually, because what you can expect as a what you can expect as a Rotarian is that wherever you are in the world, you can visit the local Rotary Club. And you can find those Rotary Clubs in all cities around the world, more or less all the cities around the world. So even, for example, in the small town of Moshi, northern Tanzania, where Thomas lives, there is a Rotary Club. So you can find it almost everywhere. And it's also very helpful if you are planning, for example, to travel somewhere. You can always, there is an app on your smartphone called like the Club Locator. Let me just temporarily mute Robert a little bit because it's a lot of sound coming from your side. Sorry. So if you are traveling somewhere and you want to like find people that can show you around, or even somewhere where you can live, it's always a good possibility to contact the local Rotary Club in the city where you are traveling and just say like, well, I'm a fellow Rotarian from Sweden or wherever you are from. I'm traveling to see your city on this date. I was wondering if there's any way I could either live or anyone that could show me around, or if I could join a meeting or something like that. People are really happy when such requests come to their club.
That's really nice.
And I mean, it's going to be the same, I guess, in the other direction. We are the first virtual world Rotary Club that exists. So I guess from all around the world, it might be an interest that people would like, wow, can I actually join your meeting instead? Because I missed my last meeting and I would like to join another Rotary meeting. Because that's another thing, that people that are Rotarians are expected to join a weekly meeting. And maybe you're not able to join your own club, but then you can just visit any other Rotary Club. That's also fine, because you're going to have like the presence, like we take the presence of every meeting. You have that in every Rotary Club all around the world. So if you visit different clubs, it's going to be registered in the system, so they know that you have been visiting different clubs. So that's another thing.
Yeah, that's really nice.
People might want to come here and visit us.
Yeah. And then how does like the clubs together make up the Rotary International? Do the clubs have any like yearly meeting together with like all the clubs of the world, or?
Yes, there is a Rotary convention every year. Now, because of Corona and stuff, it's a bit special. But normally, it's a really huge Rotary convention. I've never been on one of those. Well, they are usually, well, I don't know if there have ever been one in Sweden, but usually they are somewhere in Asia or America or different parts of the world. And there you can meet the world president. There is a yearly world president. That is, the hierarchy is very simple. You have like a world president on a yearly basis, and then you have the presidents in the club. And I would say in between you have like districts, but they are only supposed to be like a service function. So they provide like education. They provide like you can borrow like roll-ups, this you can have at different events. You can get some other you have people within the district that helps you with IT, that helps you with, so those are more like a service layer. They are not actually a part of some kind of hierarchy. They can't actually decide what the club should do. It's only the club itself that decides what they want to do. Well, each club is actually it runs itself. You don't need to have, you have to follow the, of course, stadgar. What is that in English?
The rule sets.
The rules of the organization. Any NGO has a set of rules. Like what is the idea behind this NGO? What are we supposed to do? There is similar for Rotary, and every Rotary club has their own, but it's usually 99% based on the standard Rotary basic principles. So they are more or less the same all around the world, and you cannot make rules that goes against Rotary International like standard practice, but you can do some local version if you have. We might have to rewrite it a little bit because we are in a VR world, so maybe not everything that says in the standard rule set apply in a virtual world. Like, for example, how we communicate. Maybe a normal Rotary club, it says that it should be sent by standard postal service. Maybe we can't do that. I mean, it doesn't make sense for us to start sending post to all around the world. So we might have to make small adjustments or changes, but in overall, it's the same wherever you go in the world. It's a very simple, basic idea to provide service projects. They call it, like, to provide service to local community or international. You can do local projects, or you can work together with other clubs and do international projects. And that's, I guess, let's see, what time is it? Before we end, I just want to raise that question as well, so you can think about that till next week or whenever we discuss this again. Like, wow, Thomas Kusanga is joining now at, I think he was not aware of the Swedish time difference. Welcome, Thomas. Maybe.
Oh, thank you.
We have summertime now, so we have been here for an hour already, but I'm very glad that you are joining us.
Oh, what?
You also have the summertime stuff going on when you have to
when
go
has changed?
up to an hour.
Yeah, it changed like a week ago. It's only us in the Nordic. I don't know how many countries do that, but we change the time twice a year.
We do that.
Italy as well.
So I delay exactly 1 hour.
Yep. But you are very welcome anyway.
Yeah. That's very funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, in Tanzania it's just the same time.
Thank you very much for a full hour.
Yes, but there's a available chair there and there's one available chair here, so please have a seat. You are very welcome anyway. You haven't missed a presentation.
Where's the seat? Here.
You haven't missed any Oops. Wait. Okay. Yeah, there you go. You haven't missed any presentation today. Instead, we had been discussing Rotary and how Rotary works in relation to Rotary.click and how we can become like a real Rotary club, what is expected from us to become real Rotarians, and what kind of finally, what we were supposed to talk about now is ideas on what kind of projects we actually want to do once we have the chance to start doing some real good. And since you are here now, Tom, you mentioned when you had your presentation about yourself and your life, you mentioned a bit about the Mvolene water project. Maybe we could do a very quick version of the Mvolene water project, because that was actually a matching grant project between a Rotary Club in Sweden and the Rotary Club of Moshi, Tanzania.
Yes.
So could you say something very briefly, just in a few minutes, about the Mvolene water project, just to give an idea what kind of projects that Rotary are involved in?
Yes, yes. I mean, by the time you were here, I think you with Kennedy, Reverend Kennedy, I think Kennedy found this village had a problem with water. I mean, there is no clean water at this place. So, only friend of Linus, Reverend Kennedy, founded this place. It's a village of about 3,000, maybe 3,000 houses. I mean, families. But now it's more than that. So it's maybe double right now. But at that time, it was no clean water at all. I don't know if someone tell you no clean water. I mean, you cannot find clean water nearby. I mean, have to go several kilometers to find. But also, people are using unclean water. I mean, dirty water. So there was a borehole, this place that was built with another organization many years ago. I think it was 1990s. So the borehole was there. So Linus and my uncle and Kennedy, they found this place, and they tried to find a solution to get water for this village. So I think that's how Linus found a Rotary Club in Moshi and Rotary Club in Sweden. They cooperate and raise this money. And hello?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Something happened in my computer, so I didn't. Okay. So yeah, I think this how I mean Rotary Club actually fund this project, and it was at the end, it was that time, I think I remember the figure was about 18,000 euro. And that was for installing solar driven pump.
Yeah, something like that.
And by the time I remember some data, it was about 50,000 liters a day from this place, from this yes. So it was very good solution actually. It took time, but it was excellent.
And I would say the Rotary part of this project was two things. One was to, of course, raise money. I mean, that's every NGO that wants to do a project have to raise money somehow. And we had concerts, we had collected donations from different ways. We had websites where you could donate. We tried in all kinds of ways to get people to donate some money for the project. And the other thing was that we actually did the project on site. I mean, you and me, Tom, and some other people, we were there on site. We even had some like experts. I would call it like this Johan von Garels, you remember, and Nils Evert and these other people.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
We had some people from Sweden traveling there paying their own expenses and journeys. And we helped out giving them somewhere to live. They stayed at the place we had at that time, Danke's Mansion, you remember? That was crazy times. Anyway, so I mean, everyone helped out in different ways, and we also managed to get the cost really minimum, because we bought everything locally in Tanzania. Like the pipes, we contacted these Simba Plastics in Dar es Salaam, and they provided all the pipes and these tanks and everything. So the only thing that came from well, Sweden or Germany in this case was the pumps. And the solar power we installed from Kenya company, right? They came from Kenya, a company that came to Tanzania to do the installation of the solar panels and so forth. So by having local people from the Rotary Club of Moshi, and by me and some other people going to Tanzania, and together with you and your uncle Mchungaji Kisanga and so on, we were able to really keep the cost to the absolute minimum. So when I can just say a very short fun story. When we applied for money from Forum Syd, it's the Swedish aid organization, it's SIDA. When we applied for money from them to install this water project, we applied for, I think, like 300,000 Swedish krona or something. We got a simple reply saying that no way, you can't do a project of this size for that money. It's rejected. So they rejected our application because we asked for too small amount of money.
Too little money.
Yeah, like you said, Thomas, in the end, we finished the project ourselves at around, I think, 18,000 euro, like 180,000 Swedish krona instead. So we managed to do this whole project at a lower cost than expected. That was rejected by the Swedish aid organization because their projects are expensive. They have so many experts on the way that do things from Sweden. So once the money arrives to Tanzania, and actually there's not that much money that goes to Tanzania. I've seen some other SIDA projects where everything is actually bought in Sweden, at shops in Sweden, and then sent by airplane to Tanzania. And for me, that's just plain stupidity, because you are spending the money in Sweden in that case, and you are paying the money to transport it from Sweden.
That's the same. That's the same with many projects in Africa. That's the same with many projects in Africa that are funded by like international, like America, Europe, Sweden, whatever. They purchase everything there and bring everything. It's just like,
So in that way, I would say our project working through the Rotary organization, if done in the correct manner and the correct way, it actually benefits not only by doing whatever the project is doing, like installing water pumps and solar panels in this case, but actually, since we bought everything from Tanzania and Kenya, it's actually really providing salaries and payments for families in that way as well. So I really love the way that Rotary works with always having one club in the receiving country, right? And this club is responsible to report back exactly where the money goes. So it's also a good way to make sure that the money actually goes to what it's supposed to go to. That is not like, ending up in corruption and other stuff like that. So, it's a good example on very well performed project. Then of course stuff happened, to be honest, afterwards that we couldn't account for. But that is a totally different story. But the actual project went very well, and we had clean drinking water. Was it 11 taps? Different positions in the village you could collect water or something like that. 10 to 15.
Exactly. Yeah. around that number.
And I mean, this is a matter of
Very interesting,
life
yeah.
and death. I mean, because they were using water that, shallow water, like water that was flowing in the, supposed to be used
Yeah.
for irrigation, right? For the sugar plantation.
Yes.
So it was not made for being safe for humans. So animals was using it, and humans were, cleaning themselves in this water, cleaning, washing, dishing, everything was done in this water. So it was really not good. It had a lot of this cholera, especially cholera problems. But anyway, so it was a really good example on a Rotary funded and project done by Rotary.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
It was a good job, and next time it's Rotary.click's turn. I mean, now it's our turn to do
Yes.
to do something like this, and it doesn't have to be, of course, in Moshi or Tanzania. It could be anywhere. But
yeah. And that sounds like a future plan as well, to do something at some place in the world where like the people in our club like can meet up as well in the real world.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. That I like that idea. And if we manage to do any kind of project in the real world, it would be amazing to have like a part of this VR world where we show up. I mean, we present or show what we actually have done, because it's quite amazing that some random avatars in a VR world actually have installed like a real pump or real whatever it is, a school or
yeah.
I mean, there are so many kindergartens, schools, hospitals. There are so many places that needs urgent help. So it's not a problem to find projects.
No.
We just have to find something that people really, people really like to get involved in. That's most important. We should not just collect money and send somewhere. We have to be like personally involved. We should like talk to people and really feel like, wow, this is something I want to spend time on. I want to learn more about. I want to get to know the people that we're helping. So to get personally involved in the project is really important, I think. Well, we have exceeded the meeting with 20 minutes already. I don't know if you want to stay and talk more. I think I'm going to end the stream, but I'm going to stay here for a bit of more time. So if anyone wants to keep discussing any ideas of projects or other things, please stay around. I'll just end the stream for now. Let's see.